motherfucker. Yo, we're gonna be doing another stream today. We're gonna be doing Hardstone President, which basically means Don Toliver songs, which I am 100% up for. I am feeling pretty good. I'm feeling amazing. So I was like, you know what, bro? It's Sunday. Let's just try to get an hour into this, and let's just see how it goes. Hopefully it goes pretty good. I've been feeling how do I say? I don't know, kind of down in the dumps. Like my mood's been down. I was expecting, today to what you call it, pick up. But what you call it, like when it rains and stuff, like yo, this weather's terrible. So it's like kind of makes sense. Scrape that bow, scrape that bow. Like, did you get the memo? She eat it out of relay. I'm popping hella skittles. Mm. But honestly, I don't even know what to talk about, to be honest. I just feel like, you know what, man, let's just get straight to the point. I'm really just gonna be singing music and stuff, and I'm really just like gonna be, singing that through my headphones and stuff. I'm really just practicing my singing and stuff because, like, it's like the only way I could perfect my talk in the, everybody. But hey, man, let's just get to it. Let's see. Let's go Don Tolliver Essentials. Mm, mm. So I guess we're gonna try doing no idea. Let's see how that goes. Uh, uh. Where's my on my light? I'm about to switch it to red. I know you're drunk. And what you want after this club? I get nasty. Still Uber ride to the house. I call a taxi. Picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib, I'm a sliding. Picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib and I'm a sliding. Things first, let me go the introduction. We go on a long road to self destruction. We're so in love. You weren't gonna tell me nothing. Look, I'll get this clear, cause I had no idea. Too much, I did too much. Oh dear, I need y'all. Bruh, yo, doing I swear Dawn is kind of hard because he kind of goes fast and stuff. Let me try what you call it. Let me try from Hearthstone Cycle. I don't know, but I don't know. Yo, what's good, mate? Yo, how you doing? Yo, so right now I'm just thinking of practicing Don Tolliver, but it's like, yo, his music's kind of hard to, perfect his voice and stuff. Like, honestly, like, I don't even know, like, whether, like, try Don Tolliver music or try for something else, like Tyler the Creator or, like, Frank Ocean or something. I don't know what I'm feeling, to be honest. Shoot. Maybe I'll try some Kanye or Travis to, like, get myself, like, how do I say, in the zone. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. Let me try Kanye. Let me try from graduation. Let me see if that could get me in the mood. In the zone. Oh man. Okay, or what makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. Now that don't kill me can only make me stronger. What's good, baseball for life, yo? How you doing, mate? Practicing graduation by yay. Uh, I can hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be. I've been on, yo. How you been though? How's your day? How's both of y'all day been? Do it faster, makes us stronger than ever. Get lost tonight. You could be my kid, my boss tonight. Play secretary, I'm the boss tonight. And you don't give a fuck what they say, alright? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. And they don't make them like this anymore. And that's cause I'm not sure why they make the real shit anymore. Out in the presence of greatness. Cause right now, they're fucking us. You should be honored by my lateness. Or even show up to fake shit. So go ahead, go nuts, go ape shit. Especially in the pastel on my babe shit. Act like you can't tell who made this. Well, homie, take six and take this. Haters, nah, don't kill me and only make me stronger. Cause I need you to hurry up now. I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now. Cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, make us stronger, or than ever work. Mm. Uh, mm. I don't know if you got a man or not, if you made plans or not. If God put me in your plans or not. Tripping this drink got me saying a lot, but I know that God put you in front of me. So how the hell could you front on me? Thousand yous, so there's only one of me. Tripping, I'm caught up in the moment, right? Cause it's a Louis Vuitton Don, my do everything like Con, like her. They do anything for a Klondike. Will I do anything for a Blondike? It she'll do anything for the limelight, and we'll do anything when the time's right. So I'd love to hear faster, stronger. Nah, that don't kill me. Can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now. I know wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much wronger. I went to the best place ever, church. Yeah, nah, facts. It'd be like that. Oh, I've been on ya. Get harder, make it better, do it faster, makes it stronger. Bro, I like practicing Yay, bro. Like his music is like so easy to like. How do I say memorize? I guess it's just that what kind of graduation is just awesome to sing, bro. My heart got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Uh, for mine, I got to shine. My hands up in the sky. Now get up on the TV, mama. I'ma push it down. Hey. I'm good. Life. SLD won't ever get pulled over in the new V life. Let's go on a living spree. Shit, they be saying things saying life are free. Like it feel like Atlanta, it feel like LA, feel like Miami, feel like NY. Summertime shy. Throw your hands up in the sky. So I roll through good. I pop the trunk, I pop the hood, Ferrari. And she got the goods and she got the ass. I had to look sorry. Yo, got to because I'm seasoned haters give me them salty looks, Lowry's. You know me go ahead, switch the style up. I got to shine. Throw your hands up in the sky. Oh my, I got to shine. Throw your hands up in the sky. Look at TV, mama. I'ma, I'ma push it down. Hey. Good life. But we like the girls who ain't on TV because they like more ass than the models. Life. Or we keep coming up with the bottles till she feel bone. Not Apollo. The life. It feel like Houston. It feel like Philly. It feel like DC. Like VE. Obey. Oh yay. Hey. This is the good life. Her life. Oh, good. I only get a problem when you in the hood. A good life, like I'm new in the hood. The only thing I wish would to the good life. He probably think he could, but I, I don't think he should. The good life. Style up. They hate, they live on hate. Most of the money pile up. Good life. I'm going. I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Got the shine. I got the shine. I got hands up in the sky. I got this TV, mama. I'ma push it down. Hey. Hey. Mm. Mm. You know what? I'm feeling something peaceful, like some K dot. I'm there. Who's probably gonna sin again? Lord, forgive me. Forgive me. Leave me. things on hand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music. I would share it with you today. I'm the bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find that it never exists. I can feel the changes. I could feel a new life. I always knew life could be dangerous. I could say that I like the challenge. You tell me it's painless. You don't know what pain is. How can I paint this picture? How pain? My face I walk with the sky. Not a mistake. Living deep with my heart. Wear it on top of my sleeve in the flick. I can admit it that it feels like yours. Where you resent every making of his. Tell me what your purpose petty again. But even a small light it can burn the bridge. Even a small light it can burn the bridge. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me that just want to be famous. I can see that my city found me and put me on stages. For me, that's amazing. To you, that's a quick check. With all disrespect, let me say this. I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Forgive me. Things that I understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibe. Shit, y'all don't know about this one. Y'all don't know about this. Fake love, bro. Shit. I love this song. Mm-mm. I know it's a logo like up to me. They look up to me. I got fake people showing fake love to me. Straight up to my face. Straight up to my face. I got some women look like up to me. They look up to me. I got fake people showing fake love to me. Straight up to my face. Straight up to my face. Yeah, we talking. Something ain't right what we talking. Look like you hiding your problems. Really, you never all it. No, you can't sun me. Really wanna run me. Just look at reach. I reach back like 1-3, like 1-3. When they smile in my face. Nah, but alright, let's get back to. Yeah, they wanna take my place. Yeah, love is fake. Oh, just the word you say. And I click up after your mistakes. Hey, I've been long, so only look like up to me. Up to me. I got fake people showing fake love to me, straight up to my face. Oh my lord, bro! I used to have so many fake people, lie straight to my face and stuff about, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna, you know, have fun, be friends forever, or that, she gonna be with me or stuff like that, It hurts, it really does hurts, but hey man, some things you just can't control, and it sucks, but hey, you just gotta look on the bright side. Everything gonna be alright, Everything will be all work out in the end, And that's why I really love listening to music because it has like a different meaning for everything, depending on how you feeling and stuff. I think that's why people like just I those are your shadows in my room. Take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love and I hate you and I cannot change you, so I must replace you. Well, once you're said and done, I thought you were the one listening to my heart instead of my head. Another, what, honestly, bro, yo, I'm about to fucking go to YouTube real quick, and I'm about to fucking I have a topic to discuss. To be honest, why not? Why not? Let me see. Let me go to Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Mm, Give me one sec, everybody. Trying to be rude, but you need to work on your singing just a little bit. I'm sorry to break it to you. I'm not really trying to be rude or anything. Oh no, you're good. You could. If anything, I don't think this offensive to be honest. I only practice just to practice here. Like I really like don't like take singing seriously. It's more of a like, you know, I'm just streaming, I'm just really just talking and stuff. So it's really like, I'm either practicing my singing or I'm just practicing like, just trying to talk to everybody. That's really how I take it. I appreciate the feedback though. Thank you. But Starship, yo, I'm back, Sunny. What's good, Starship? Yo, how you doing, mate? But I'm right now just trying to think about like, like what to really speak about on and like, like whatever you guys want to talk about, just let me know. Like to be honest, like whatever, is going on with y'all day, whatever it's like y'all feeling and stuff. Like for me it's like, you guys are more important, like, like so I gotta have that one on one, conversation with, whatever you guys got to say, like, you just say it. So, free space and stuff for me. Like I just want you guys to have, fun with it. Just bear with me. If that makes sense. Honestly, what I've been thinking about so much about is about traveling, right? I've been thinking about like, traveling to Italy, traveling to Europe and stuff so bad. Because like bro, here in the States, like there isn't really jack to do. Like you could like that ass have fun for like 1 hour or two and like let's like well, for me, you could go to New York and stuff. Do you know if people say you sound bad, don't listen to them and just try to practice? It took me a long time to say that good. I'm inquiring now and I'm doing a bunch of stuff. Well, that's good. I like I said, like I don't take anything from like what I see on the internet, my comments, none of that. I don't take none of that stuff personal. Personally, like it is what it is. It's like I'm not gonna go on a whole like, oh, you said this, you said that. I'm not gonna take that personal. It doesn't do anything to me, because how do I say, like I see some of the most biggest like content creators, streamers do that, and like they get like annoyed with that shit, right? They get annoyed when someone like says a little sly comment and like a little like criticism and stuff or a lecture, and it really doesn't bother me because it's like, think about it, you're streaming, right? Or you're like doing like a video or something. People are always gonna shit on you for what you do. So it's like, you know what? Who cares at this point? Like, who really gives a shit? Because it's not them doing the work. I'm the one doing the work. So it's just I do. That's why I view it with everything. Like you would have to be a specific person for me to get like butthurt about shit. And that's just why I tell everybody. Like, what's the point of getting butthurt? It is what it is. Man, I can't wait tomorrow. Cinco de Mayo too. I'm not even fucking Mexican, but shit, I'm just. I might get all them fucking memes again, bro. By my friends, they always give me fucking memes about, oh, Cinco de Mayo, this and that. Got some tacos, got this and that. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. I feel like most people like like Cinco de Mayo is just like a day, like, hey, yo, let's just go have some tacos. That's it. When they don't even know the true meaning of it. Like some do, but most people are like, they don't really give a shit. It's like it's just another holiday for like, people to either like celebrate, get fucked up, just be there. And I fuck with that. I really do. Go spend time with your family. Go spend time doing some shit like that. That's respectable. But damn, bruh. But let me see. Yo, I heard that the new movie, fucking what's it called? Thunderbolts and Sinners, they're really good. I heard they're fucking amazing, especially Sinners. Everybody was making them memes on Twitter about fucking yo, now I see what Shamik Moore was now I see why Shamik Moore wanted Haley Steinfeld and about Sauce Gardner talking about, yeah, I'm not gonna watch Sinners and honor my man Josh Allen, which is crazy, but I didn't even watched the movie myself. But when I saw the comments, I'm like, oh, I see. It's crazy. It's crazy. But hey, man, that's acting for you, right there. Nothing new. At least you're not like Kai Dog, but at least you're not like Kai Dog, but he talks about school in the moment. Person says, I'm sorry, I don't like school, bro. He like tells him like to leave in the rude well. That's good that you're. What do you mean? I'm not like. What did Kai? What did Kai do? Look, when it comes to like, how do I say? I want to give a more like, honest, genuine, like, type of like conversation whenever I have a conversation with anybody, right? And that's just how I am. Because like I don't want to fake shit, but I'm not gonna, like how do I say, be an asshole to people. That's just not me. I ran out of room to talk. So what I was gonna say is like it's good that you're not like quite dog. I meant to say koi bog, bruh. Look, most of my streaming, like, how do I say, takes inspiration from like a lot of content creators, like my personal favorites, and like honestly, like I just want to give like a fun time, not a long time. That's why I only do like my streams like for an hour and stuff. Yo, what's good, my beloved? Yo, how you doing? How was your day? What'd you do today? I don't know. I just like to talk about like my goals and stuff, and it's like what I got in front of my face right now. Like basically, this is my goal right now. It's literally I'm talking through my phone right now, right? But what you might call it? I have this whole PC right now. I'm like literally looking at as well. I'm like I don't use my PC setup as much when I should, because like what's the point of like doing the same old stuff that everybody does. We react to content. We what you might call it play games, right? Don't get me wrong. I love reacting to videos. I love reacting to content that I actually enjoy. But I feel like most people don't have like that one-on-one talk with like their viewers and stuff, which is something rare and that you won't see that much. And I want to find a way to perfect that. It's hard. It's hard out here, because you got to deal with millions and millions, or at least in the states, like thousands of people you got to compete with just to like reach number one. Like there could be somebody out there working harder than me right now, and I'm like literally just you know. And what makes me sad is like there's like also hundreds of people who like they'll get zero viewers, they'll get like one viewer, like, and I'm still one of those technically on Twitch and everything, and it's really a damn shame. I feel like so many people deserve like their time to come and everything. I want my time to come, of course, but it's like they say, I gotta like just be patient, and it's like how they say just have faith and just hopefully it goes out well. I just like literally just how do I say, want to make sure that everybody in the future, has great goals and stuff. I meant to say Koi dog. He talks about school, nah, and whenever someone says they don't like school, he yells at them. Nah, that just seems like a dickhead thing to do. To be honest, I don't know who Koi dog is, but that just being sound like a dickhead. Look, if you don't like school, I get it. No one's a big fan of school. Like shit, not even me. Some people like it. Some people it's easier to understand. Some people it's easy. It's harder to like understand and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. Like school was easy, right, for me, like to understand. But the thing is, I was lazy. I was not the best student. Like my senior year, my senior year, I was shit at math. Like bro, like I was only good at geometry because I like shapes and like shit like that. But like, how do I say, school is never gonna be easy for anybody. If you don't like school, all I tell people is like, yo, just try to like finish it. Just enjoy the time you have, because I'm telling you, bro, I wish I enjoyed the time I had when I was there. And I'm not even saying that to bum anybody out. I'm just speaking on facts. Like people say that all the time, and it's true what they say. I'm about to be 20 years old in 3 days. And it's like everybody out there is like, in college, partying, drinking, doing this and that, right? Going to the club with their friends, going hanging out with their friends day to day. For me, it's not like that. For me, it's more like, I stay home, I stream, Um, unfortunately, I'm broke at the moment, but hey, isn't everybody at some point, um, not getting hours. So it's like, you know what? I might as well utilize this time to like, focus on what I really do love, which is this. Even though everybody says take it as a hobby, you always have a backup plan. For me, it's like there is no backup plan. It's either this or I'm done. Like it's either this or like I'm out. There is no backup plan. There is no nothing when it comes to like for me. It's just this and this alone. And that's why like I can't give up. There's so many days where I'm like, bro, I'm tired. I don't want to stream. I don't want to do this. Or I stream late, and it's like, bro, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop thinking that way, because I'm like, to me, this is like, how do I feel like if I want to achieve my dream, right? This is my dream. I want to be one of the biggest streamers of all time, and not because I want the fame, I want the money. It's just because I want to prove an example, to kids, to impressionable people, and to like people like yo, you can do anything you set your mind to. You just gotta put all your just do it, bro. Just have faith in it, do it, and just keep doing what you gotta do. It really bums me out how like I knew so many people that had so many dreams and they could just never get it done. Like, he's a YouTuber and he's really annoying. Ah, okay, I see, I see. See, like that's a thing too. Like that bums me out. I'm not saying every YouTuber is an asshole or a bad example, but usually sometimes the big ones, like the big streamers, right, or the big content creators, end up being an asshole and stuff, and it's sad, because it's like bro, it's people that helped me reach to this level, and that I got to be grateful for, and I can't be no asshole. Look, even though that was my personality, I just don't have it in me to do it because, like I said, I gotta be grateful because I'm the one talking to you guys. I'm the one giving you guys the entertainment. I'm just the host, And I'm like, why do I want, somebody to, see my stuff, and be a bad example or, take copy of what I do. That's not a good thing. And the thing is, it's like I feel like more people should be looking up to real stuff, like doctors, lawyers, stuff like that. Nothing wrong with going to college. Nothing wrong with going to trade school. I'm more of a I prefer you go to trade school, learn, teach yourself something that you really enjoy. If school's your thing you enjoy, you do that. It's the smartest person is the smartest person in the world, but still he don't know how to say super. What the hell? If you don't know how to say it, it's okay. I don't know how to say Jack. Look, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm just talking out my ass right now. And like, look, I'm not the how do I say I'm not the smartest person. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm definitely not no damn Andrew Tate. I'm just speaking from my heart and from my mind and soul, about like how I always like to tell everybody, just do what you gotta do, no matter how long it takes, I'm never gonna stop doing this, because like look, all I like to do, right, is like how I say I like to talk and I like to react, and I like to talk to people, I love to socialize. And when it comes to that, it's like, you know what? Why not make it into something meaningful, And it's like, oh, well, you want to be a streamer because that's the new trend. No, it's not. That's not the new trend for me. To me, it's like it means something more, It means like, you're contributing something to society in some type of way. Because social media has a lot of like, how do I say, messed up stuff, It has a lot of dark stuff to it, right? And if I could just give like, maybe one, two, three people an idea of like, don't like watch, somebody to make you like become an asshole or negative person. I'm not telling you to go do this and that because that's not my, you know, how do I say, I'm not obligated to do that, and it's not my decision to tell you what to do. I don't have that right, you know. I'm more of a like I'm just here to tell my story and give it to the world, and just be meaningful. I just just have people, have something to smile for, to feel entertained, to feel like they understand where they're coming from, to relate, Literally, like I do this every single time I can because I want to make sure that one day I can retire my mom. I could help my brother out. And I just really like to stream from the time to time. Hi, love from Nepal. Oh, how you doing? How's Nepal? Mount Everest. But yeah, no, I'm just saying, like that's just me though. I was thinking about like my life experiences and stuff about like, look, man, I wasn't never like broke like that. I was, but that was like when I was very very young and stuff, right? And now I'm like, bro, look, I got to the point where it's like I work, right, and now I see what it means to never have money in your damn wallet, and I cannot save my money for Jack, unfortunately. But it's like, hey, it's like you live and you learn, You live and you learn. Then you just get on with it, move along like nothing ever happened. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Honestly, yo, let me put some like, calm music for you guys. Let me put some like how do I say lo-fi music. You guys deserve it. Shoot. Bye bye, I'm going. Have a good one. Enjoy. Let me see, where is it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Everyone, my people say that I'm the most smartest person in the world. I say it. No, it just becomes it just comes from my studies. Like 16 times 16 equals 256. 256 equals 16 equals 4096. I try to be my best. I understand that, and I can relate to that. Honestly, like, look, I don't think anyone should, like, how do I say, judge people by, like, their appearance and stuff. Look, I understand. People don't like. Everybody says it's the personality what counts. It's what you count on the inside, right? But here's the thing, though. Look, I get it. If you a bad bitch or you a good looking guy, right? People are gonna be more drawn to you because it's like no one is gonna, like, hate on seeing a pretty face or seeing a pretty thing, And here's the thing, though, when you speak to somebody, right, I feel like you could tell, like, what kind of energy do they give. Are they gonna be a sweet person? Are they gonna be nice? Are they gonna be an asshole? Are they gonna be a gold digger? Are they gonna be this and that? I feel like no one ever takes that shit serious. I feel like nowadays, like, this generation, including, like, which I'm a part of, we don't take anything serious and stuff. We would rather have, like, a partner who would rather do us dirty, or we would rather do things in the most dumbest way. I feel like most people just think, like, they don't know their worth. I feel like most people don't appreciate their worth and don't understand it. And it hurts. That's all the time for being emo and depressed, but it's okay. I'll let it go anyway. I don't let the haters get to me, but I get judged for being a furry. Is crazy. You probably don't know what that is, but that's okay. I know what a furry is. You wildin'. But what? If that's what you like, that's what you like. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like femboys, so I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna hate. No kink shame. Huh? But what you gonna call it? No, look, I get it. Jasmine, like, there's gonna be days where you're gonna feel bummed out. We're gonna feel like you haven't been doing enough, but trust me, you are doing enough. It's just, it's like they say, hard times are gonna make you. Hard times made me, and they're still making me. And not every day is gonna be the best. Not every day is gonna be, sunshines and rainbows, as they say. Or usually, when I tell people, you think shit's sweet out here, and, like, just gotta be positive. Just gotta keep pushing yourself, and just don't, say bad things about yourself. I feel like when you say bad things about yourself, it brings down your energy and your mood more. I don't know. I feel like people just gotta stop doing that. Just, like, appreciate your moment. Most people don't appreciate their moment and stuff. Shoot, I don't even appreciate, the moments I have with you guys, which is this right now. You know, uh, I always used to tell myself that, when I graduated high school, I wanted to move far away. So I enjoy my life. Just live life, go to college. Do this and that, go fun, go to parties, have, like, more friends. And it's like, bro, I'm 20. I'm about to be 20 years old, and I'm like, damn, bro. I wish I could go back to when I was 18. I was going and I was just having fun and not having a care in the world. And it's like, most people my age are still having fun and still, partying, doing this and that, but I can't. Not because I don't want to. It's more like because I know it's not my time yet. It's not my time, and it's not gonna be my time for a long ass time. I just wanna, like, how do I say, stream, stream, stream. Put that work in, put that time in, and hopefully one day, I could just sleep peacefully without having to worry about feeling bad about my mom's, about, you know, feeling bad that I ain't doing enough. But it's like to say, it all work out in the end, right? We gotta have all the motion. We gotta have all the motion. All you guys got the motion. I'm just here just to tell you guys that you guys got it. Just gotta look on the bright side of stuff. Got and I gotta stop being, like, down in the dumps about it. It's not my how do I say, I shouldn't be down about it. If anything, it should make me more, how do I say, like, hey, we gotta do this, we gotta do this shit, we gotta get this shit done, we gotta do it, we got a goal in front of us, and it's not gonna go anywhere, but we're gonna be going. So yeah. I don't know, but like I said, whatever you guys want to talk about, let me know right now, bro. I'm thinking about right now, like, other, like, other, like, times where I'm like, I remember I just used to. It's embarrassing when I used to be in, like, when I used to like somebody, I would like them hard, right? And then I think to myself, I'm like, bro, now that's embarrassing. Now why? But it's like the more I think about it, it's like I'm an old school romantic. I like that stuff, like rom com stuff like that, And it's like I feel like relationships nowadays are just like they're not serious anymore. I feel like people don't take relationships serious. I feel like most people like think it's like, okay, you know what, I got a girl now or I got a man now. And, the 1 second someone like gives you attention and you cheat, it's like you still do it after and after and you're still with this person. It's ridiculous. I've seen so many people here in Jersey, like, they be in relationships and they still cheat on like other people with other people like that. It's crazy. It's a crazy thing, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's how I see it. Maybe I'm the bad guy when it comes to it, but that's just me speaking my truth. Honestly, I feel like, maybe I'm most likely gonna stream again tomorrow, but this time we're gonna stream around like 6, right? We're gonna, or I don't know. I really don't know. But you know what I like about what you call it, streaming, about just chatting, talking to people. It's because like I feel like that connection means way more than, how do I say, like just me being a regular streamer and stuff where I'm just talking my ass off. And now, like, I'm just looking at these questions right now, like topics, like, yo, just to talk about. It's like one is about like, what is one core personality trait that I would change, and I feel like maybe my patience or my procrastination. I wish I had more patience, and I wish I didn't procrastinate more. I hate doing that. I hate stalling. I hate procrastinating. I feel like I never have like, the energy to do something, and it's like it pains me. You know, yeah, I know, right? Like especially like boys. My boyfriend, I gave to him for 2 years. He was being a jerk ass, and sorry for the cussing, but I like the fact that he did a bunch of type of. Nah, I don't mind the cursing. It really doesn't bug me. Yeah, nah, it'd be like that. Look, I'm gonna tell you a story. Like, it could be worse. I knew this guy, my classmate, right? He's been with his girlfriend since we was in 8th grade. That was like literally like 6 years ago, right? They've been together for 6 years, but that's not the bad thing. The bad thing is that she cheated on him 2 times with the same guy, and he's still with her. And it's like, bro, we told you. He knows it too, and he still chooses to be with her because of that's my first girlfriend. That's my first love. I can't lose her. I can't break up with her. I don't have it in me. I'm like, bro, the minute someone cheats on me, I'm done. I'm walking. I'm gonna be like, fuck that bitch. She's probably fucking the plug right now. Like, no, like I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with that. Like, I don't think I could put myself through that, and I don't think anyone should. I feel like people don't understand what they're worth, and that's what bugs me. And then when it comes to like, you know, verbal abuses and stuff, I knew motherfuckers that would verbally abuse their girl. I knew girls who would verbally abuse their man. One of my closest friends used to get verbally abused by his girlfriend, and she used to talk about, you can't hang out with your friends, he ain't shit, you can't do this, you can only stay with me, and oh, you're probably cheating on me, doing this and that, let me have your iCloud account. No, bro, that's messed up. That's messed up. And it's those experiences that I have to hear from the own people, I used to care about. And I was like, it hurts, it hurts hearing that stuff. It makes me feel bad, but everything's a choice, and people don't make the right choices. People just want the easy way, or they just don't want to deal with like the fear of being alone again, which I understand. It be like that. It really do be like that. And then I think about my deepest regrets. Right, one of my deepest regret is literally the fact that I let so many people walk over me. I wasn't assertive enough. I was always caring about what other people think of me. And it's like I'm getting older now, and it's like I really don't care what people think of me because I have nothing to like show. I have nothing to prove. the only thing I have to prove to myself is that I have the ability to do what I want to do, and that I have the ability to pick my own fate and to pick my own destiny and my own choices. That's the only person that could judge me is what I tell everybody is my Lord, and that's it. Like my holy maker, my creator. That's the only people I feel like can judge me. And I feel like even though it still bothers me, and sometimes I do think what other people think of me, it's like one of my biggest weaknesses that I wish I could, fix. It's something I always regret. Being not assertive enough in high school. Hey, it's me, Crazy Six Hobbs. I changed my profile. Oh, what's good, mate? That's how I was too. I dated my boyfriend for 2 years, and he cheated on me once he screwed up. I said, no, we're over. He said, no, baby, please give me another chance. I said, nah, he screwed up. No, no, no. See, that's the shit I hate. Because my own classmates used to do that with each other all the time. They used to do that shit all the time. It used to make me sad, like people like cheating, right? And then they's like, yo, let's get back together, making bullshit excuses. What's good, Ren? What's good? Well, I gotta go to sleep, so good night. Yo, have a good night, mate. Yo, thank you for stopping by. Take care. You got all the motion, mate. But yes, no, like the minute someone says, "Yo, give me a second chance," no, you're done. If you wanted, if you didn't want this to end, then why would you do it in the first place? That's what I'm saying. I feel like most people don't think with their head; they think more with their, with their privates. I'm not saying everybody does, but some do. And like I look on both sides, like who's to blame and what could have been done to prevent it. They always say you gotta give 50-50 in every relationship, but I feel like you should give it 100-100. I don't think that anybody should like just do one half of a effort and then the other put maximum effort or doesn't put any at all. What's good, Mason? How you doing, mate? But yeah, I'm just saying that's just me though. Like let's say for example, look, I have a girl, right, or I have a wife, right? Why am I only going to give her like 50% of my effort? I got to give in 100% of my effort, because this is the person I chose to be with, and she chose me, and that means something that's more meaningful. Like Kanye West said, yo, the one good girl is better than 1,000 bitches. And look, like I get it, it's biology. Everybody, of course, wants to be with multiple partners because it's just like part of the game. That's just how it works. But it's like for me, it's like, and I know for a bunch of people in this world, like I would rather have one person in my lifetime because at least I know that I have one soulmate, and it could transcend into lifetimes. I told you, like when it comes to like romance and stuff, relationships, I am like an old school type. Like I would rather just have one person to my life. Yo, happy birthday, mate. Happy birthday. How do you say it? Tassin? Happy birthday, Tassin. You got all the motion, big dong energy. Yo, I appreciate you stopping by, Yo, just keep doing what you gotta do. How old are you turning? Let me guess. 17. I'm gonna say, mate, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great already as it is. You're already doing amazing. You don't need me telling you that, but I just wanted to tell you that because it's what you deserve. You deserve to hear good praise, and you deserve to just have all the motion, big dong energy. You're him. You're that bitch. You know the goat for real. That's what I like to tell my viewers, bro. All of y'all got motion. All of y'all got the. All of y'all. I love all of y'all, bro. It just think about it. Look, if I'm entertaining one person, I want to make sure that one person is happy. I at least make them smile. I got 10 people here right now, and I just want to make you guys smile and just enjoy it with me. Just even this like these moments that like I don't talk. It's just the moments I appreciate. Because at least I could like try to make your day a little bit easier, and I could get stuff off my chest. It's a win-win. Win-win. And let me go to the next question. What makes you truly happy? I feel like what makes me truly, truly, truly happy, besides streaming, it's just life, music, like music because I listen to it every day. Life, when I mean this, like I like to go on walks with my friends. I love to do stuff like my skincare routine. I like clothes. I like, cologne. I like to like learn about, how to take care of yourself better and stuff. The only like mental, spiritual, physical, everything, I love it, outside the streaming. But when it comes to streaming, it's always gonna be my one true love. I love sports too. Like I'm a huge sports fan. When it comes I have a team for almost every sport. Um like streaming to me is just like it makes me happy because like literally I used to watch so many of these streamers since I was 15 years old, and one of them, she really inspired me to want to become a streamer, and to this day, like I have never let that go, that passion, that dream, I saw one streamer like specifically, and now I see like multiple streamers and stuff, and it's like, like these are the people who like were the same position as us, right? And they're, spreading their own way of like being an example to people, and that's what I love to see. It makes me happy, to see a bunch of people communicate with each other, people across the country or across the world who don't know each other, and they're communicating, just through a chat, just through a chat, and it's just one person just hosting it. You know, I feel like the host is like, we're the hosts, we just set this thing up, but it's the chat, it's the viewers that mean the most, they're the most important because they're the ones who deserve everything. The entertainment is what I mean. And like, yeah, the subs, like, like gifted subs, and deserve for their praise, they deserve praise because they take the time out of their day to watch us. I'm not the biggest streamer. Um, I want to be the biggest streamer of all time, and I know I will be. But it's like you say, guys, start from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. I'm just saying, that's just my version of it. Oh man, I don't forget. You know what? Look, name a car for an edit. Toyota 86. You know what's funny though? My literally my I have two people who inspired me when it came to streaming and content creation. Like my favorite content creator of all time is most likely like Drewski, because he's funny. He gives off like a good laugh, a good smile. My favorite streamer was my favorite streamer was Pokimane. Funny enough, not because I'm a simp, this and that. No, it's because I used to watch the whole offline TV crew. Right, I used to watch 100 Thieves, the new phase now, but that's like later. I'm talking about I used to watch like I started watching streams 2020. I, how do I say? But I watched one specific streamer, right? I watched Pokemon, right, for years. I started watching streamers less and less. I'll watch it on occasion or most likely videos and stuff. But the reason why is because I like the personality. I like how like she was able to talk to people, right, and like in a calm way, right, and like make it sound like you're talking to your viewers closely, like genuine. I love that. Like able to like have that type of like charisma and chemistry, with your chat, and to like make it into a fun time, but without making it too extreme, too intense, too crazy. I love that. Another streamer I used to watch a lot was Foosley Leslie. Fun, great streamer too. I gotta give her flowers. Valkyrie was pretty good too. When it comes to male streamers, like one I used to watch a lot was Saikuno. Actually, I never watched Aiden Ross. I never watched Neon. I never watched Jack Doherty. I never watched like none of that. The new AMP. I love AMP. I love Duke. I love Kai. Agent. And like what I like about is like they give off charisma, they give off energy, but like they all still have different personalities at the same time, and it's like with these female streamers, the ones that are actually streaming, talking, and have personality, and like because there be streamers who like Yo, they just do hot tub streams, ASMR, showing off their body. Like, bro, we don't need that. Remember, you got kids watching this too. And that's an impressionable mind. Like, I get it. You want that bag. You're getting that money, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm not into it personally. Like, I like female streamers who like talk. Have personality. Like for example, Senna. She gives me like she's one of the boys. Male streamers like they're cool as hell. Not too crazy. I like Sketch, Jason the Ween, Lacey, this up and coming Marlon. You know, fire streamers. It was good, mate. And just to see that, it's just I like the way I like how Twitch is turning right now. Hopefully it keeps rising and rising in the future. What one thing would you change about the world? I feel like if I had to change one thing in this world, it probably wouldn't be much, to be honest. I feel like I probably want to change like the way like people act. My generation. I think that's all the time I got for today. I would talk more, but I'm like Sunday and I'm not feeling it for some reason. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching me so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And what you call it? I just want to say, have a great one. Thank you for taking the time to hear me. Drink some water. Be safe. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Probably earlier. Love all of y'all. If you haven't dropped a sub, please do. Have a good night. All right.